Hey everybody, this is Jim at FreeChartVideos.com using time-honored techniques to draw lines on charts. And because it's not working. Well, it may be working, but the markets are just pushing things to the extremes. So, let me remind you, this video is for educational purposes only. It is not intended to be used as any form of investment advice. I can draw lines on charts, but you have to make your own decisions by drawing your own conclusions from your own due diligence, and make sure those decisions are based upon your personal financial situation. I'm not a licensed professional. I'm just a guy that draws lines on charts. So let's look at the S&P. All right, we are looking at a 5-minute chart. And when I did the video yesterday, we had closed up over this top line, and I was expecting a back test and then resuming the uptrend. Instead, we got a back test, then came back under the pattern a bit, broke out of it again. I say pattern, it's really a channel. And then we fell back down and we landed on the top of this line again at the lows of the day. Ugly, ugly, ugly. I'm going to show you another line. If we start right here, I want to show you that all of these tops line up. Here, 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 and right there. So before this market can do anything worthwhile for bulls, it's going to have to rally up, get over this line, and then we also have this this line right here, which represents apparently some pretty strong resistance right around the 1170 mark. I think it's about 1170 and change. So, you know, I want to say something. If you are just totally uncomfortable with this market as it is right now, no one could hold that against you. This really is extremely tough sledding in here. But I have to think, based upon what I'm seeing, we may be near the bottom. This may be the bottom. We've got to see what happens tomorrow. But you know something? The moves are so swift and the range is so steep here. I really, be honest with you, want you to think long and hard before anything you do, because I don't want to be partly responsible for you making a costly error. I've made my own costly errors. I went long on this back test right here and thought, well, boy, howdy, look, we're heading on up, and then it got slammed back down and I'm underwater on those trades. I'm holding them. Wish me luck. Not huge positions, but enough to where it makes a difference. I'm still about 70% cash, but I'm 30% stocks, and some of that 30% is in some leveraged stuff. So, there you have it. My feeling is we should come back and eventually back test at least this red line. That should take place. And depending upon what kind of pattern you see here, some people are saying they see a head and shoulders in here, a continuation head and shoulders, and I'll be honest with you, I don't see it because there's no flat neckline. You've got this funny little twist right here. If anything, this may be something of a diamond pattern, and diamond patterns can be tops, bottoms, or consolidations. So, this is what we have right now. If the markets trade down and make a new low, then I think we're probably in fairly deep weeds. I really expect an eventual back test on this line. I would love to see a back test on this line, but you know the way the markets have been so unable to get traction that I'm not making that call at all. I'm sticking with this for right now. I think 1206 is going to be about it. We'll take a look if and when we get there. So anyway, that's the chart for today. And again, I remind you that that we're looking at a big, ugly head and shoulders up here that has already met its minimum move. So if there's any good news, it is that the minimum target has been met. So we don't really necessarily, we're not looking at a pattern where we're saying how much further until we meet the minimum. It's done that. What we're looking at is trying to decide when is this going to come back and retest this line right here. I think it should. And I think this breakout move is over. We should get a 40% retracement off of that move and off of that breakout. And when we do that, that will take us back probably to about that orange line. So I'm expecting that to happen. That's probably a good place to sell. So anyway, look, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. When you get a chance, please come by freeturfvideos.com and share the misery or the joy, depending on which side of the market you're on.